A new bipartisan bill introduced in the Senate aims to preserve AM radio. It comes as several manufacturers have already said they will no longer include the system in new electric vehicles. Companies like Tesla and BMW say electric engines can interfere with the sound of AM stations. But our next guest says liberals and conservatives in the Senate agree on this issue. AM radio is worth saving. And joining us now, CNBC founder and Newsweek editor-at-large Tom Rogers. He's writing about this very issue where there are, 82 million listeners? That's a lot of reach.
You got it, Mika. 82 million people, according to the National Association of Broadcasters, listen to AM radio every month, and half of that comes from listening in cars. So this is a big issue for the broadcast industry, but what makes it fascinating is it touches media, politics, technology, and climate all together, and you have very liberal Massachusetts Senator Ed Markey and right-wing conservative Senator Ted Cruz agreeing on the issue, and that probably never happens. And what is at the heart of this is that you have AM radio stations, of which there are about 4,000 in the country, with formats where an awful lot of those stations are talk radio, conservative talk radio, mostly at that. A lot of Spanish language stations and other foreign language ethnic stations, religious stations, agricultural stations. And so this touches a lot of constituencies. As you said, a few manufacturers have said that they're going to take this out of new EVs, but Ford actually announced they're going to take AM radio out of electric vehicles and new gas cars as well. So this is a huge issue for the broadcast industry. Jonathan?
So, Tom, we should also note, of course, that there's a public safety element of this, that the AM radio stations are often used to convey, like, disaster warnings if a hurricane or tornado is coming. Does Congress have the authority to do this? Can they step in and say, actually, yes, you have to keep AM radio in your cars to private companies?
Well, I'm sure the car companies would challenge it, but the FCC probably could mandate this on a number of grounds. Interestingly, GM has not committed itself. A number of the Korean and Japanese manufacturers have said they'll keep it. The interesting thing about this is the radio stations have really begun to gin up their listeners on this. And the car manufacturers claim that the electronic engines, the engines in electric cars, actually interfere with the AM signal. The technology of that is questionable. You'd think progressives, though, would say, hey, we want more electric vehicles out there. We want to get the price down. If this is a cost issue, you'd think most progressives would say, for climate purposes, anything that reduces cost is good. But as you say, the federal emergency management issue here is a big one. 7 former heads of FEMA have weighed in with Transportation Secretary Buttigieg and said this would really be a problem for emergency relief. It's a huge element in terms of disaster preparation and all.
Tom, I do worry, though, if the manufacturers are saying that it changes the way the vehicle operates, the electric motor, and there is interference. What do you say to that? I mean, I love AM radio. I think we need it. But at the same time, I don't want to have a bunch of malfunctioning electric vehicles.
Well, that's a good point. What makes me skeptical of that is you have Toyota, Nissan, a number of the Japanese and Korean car manufacturers who said they're going to keep it in their electronic vehicles. So I'm sure Tesla could figure this out if Elon took a little time off from Twitter. He's figured out how to do space rockets. Protecting against this electronic interference, I'm sure, is doable. Look, when I was counsel to the House Telecommunications Committee early in my career, I thought anything that the AM radio broadcasters argued by way of policy was really media Luddite stuff that just didn't ever resonate with me. When you have Markey and Cruz agreeing on something and 7 former heads of FEMA agreeing on something, my tendency is to think, hey, it's a good idea to keep AM radio, and Elon could figure this out.
Tom Rogers, thank you so much for coming on the show this morning. We'll be reading the new piece online today for Newsweek.